What's up, guys? It's Joseph and I'm back with another video.
God, I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap. I think I got myself in trouble, so I'll fill the bath with bubbles. Then I'll put the towel.
For today's video, I'm going to be doing a mukbang slash story time. And for this one, because you know I do those all the time, but for this one, we have a steak sandwich with a large fry and a large drink. And if you want to know where I got this from, I got this from the Star. See? Oh, let me go wash my hands actually before I start touching on food. Now that our hands are nice and clean, let's get into this food. So I got a steak sandwich, and I got a large fry. I got salt, ketchup, and pepper and all that because see that from all here. I got a large sweet tea. Good. So the story time that we're going to be talking about today is a time where I was with my mother and my mother lived in Detroit, so we were downtown, and we were downtown for New Year's Eve. We were there just walking around 11. We'd be like, okay, let's leave, go home. So we were deep in downtown, so we knew it was gonna take at least 30 minutes to get out. So we get downtown. Oh well, we're starting to leave. Oh well, I'll start from the beginning. We get downtown and good. So we go downtown, and then if I can find some pictures, I'll put like a picture of me. I think I'll be able to find one picture. Here we go. But we went downtown and we got on the People Mover. And for those of you that don't know what a People Mover is, it's a mini train that goes all around downtown. And mind you, it was very cold that night. In the picture that I show you, I wanted my stuff to be open, but it was so cold. But we just walking around downtown, having a good time. While we're walking, we get on the People Mover. And we take pictures on the People Mover, and we walk. And the People Mover drops us off downtown. But we didn't actually have to pay for the People Mover because the man was switching shifts. And he said he'd just give us a free ride, which came in handy. So we rode the People Mover into the middle of downtown. Hello. No. Say hi to my YouTube video.
Bro, you gotta make a YouTube video. I don't
Let me finish up my video. I'll call you back. Bye. So where was I? And we got on Feet Mover, and it put us in the heart of Detroit. So it was up by where the tree, by where they had this big Christmas tree. Really, really big Christmas tree. We took pictures by it too. So we walked past the Christmas tree a little bit. And we walk past the Christmas tree and we see this little light and we see this lounge. So we walk past that until like past the heart, we get to this little lounge. And the lounge, you can go in and it was people in there, and it had like all different types of games you could play. Like it was really big. I don't know what the name of it was, but you could play like all different type of games. You could play checkers, all that, but it was really big. And they had hot cocoa in there too. So we stopped and played a game. And if I remember what the name of the game was, I'll insert it in. But we stopped. But we stopped and played a game, and we played it. Then we stacked the pieces back up, and we went out and we started walking. We walked some more past these lights and all of that. Had a good time. So around now, it's like 11, or well, like 10:50. So we start heading back, and as we're heading back, we see this woman. So we stop and warm at one of these little warming stations, and we just talking. Some other people come out and we're talking to them. And next thing you know, this old, well, she wasn't old, but this young drunk woman, she was really drunk, like, come stumbling down the road hysterically crying. Like, and next thing you know, my mama immediately jumped on and started helping her. So, as my mother's helping her, I walk over there to her. I'm like, I'm just listening, and my mother's telling me the things to do. So, next thing you know, we end up leaving the people we were talking to, because I remember we just came up, we were talking to the people. We left them, because they didn't care about the money. So we left them when we walking, and my mama takes her into the casino to go get her cleaned up and then use the restroom in there and get her some hot cocoa. And me being me, I was too young to go in the casino, so I'm just standing outside waiting. Mind you, it's like 11:50. So New Year's about to come in. They come out around 11:55, and right by the casino entrance is the Five Guys. So we walked down by the Five Guys, and they start announcing the thing. So we ended up by the end of New Year's there. So we end up walking all around downtown trying to. Her name was Katie. We ended up walking all around downtown trying to find Katie's people, her friends who she was with. And Katie's dress was like coming up. She had like a really skinny dress, a really short dress, and it was coming up. So we were helping her. We were walking around, and she finally sobered up a little bit and was able to tell us a little bit of where she at, what was happening. So after that, we walked down by a hotel, and right before you get to the hotel, it's this big thing of ice, and it got a big Detroit sign on it. My mom was like, "Oh, let's take pictures on it." So we take pictures on it, and my mother had heels on, like heel boots. And next thing you know, one of her heels break. So now, Katie's drunk, and my mom's heel is broke. Was not working out for us tonight. So we're just walking. We walking towards the hotel, and we didn't end up going to the hotel. We just kept walking, and we finally found her people, her friends, who she came with, and her friends were at a bar. And my mom was like, "Katie, do you think you need to go back in there?" And her friends was like, "Oh, she's fine. But she really was not fine. She wasn't fine. She was sloppily drunk. She was, yeah." So we gave her back to her friends, and we make our way back to the people mover. So the friends took her in the bar. We make our way back to the people mover, and we had stopped to take pictures. So when we started back walking towards the people mover, we saw Katie over there by the casino, because it's the casino, the entrance for the people mover, and then it's Five Guys. So they were standing across the way from the entrance to the people mover, and Katie was over there crying again. So we pulled Katie to the side, and my mom was like, "You went back in the bar and got another drink, didn't you?" She was like, "Yeah." And then she said, and then she was arguing back with her. She was arguing with her friends again. So she was like, "Katie, you need to call your dad." And Katie's dad came and picked her up. And Katie, and the gag was Katie's school teacher. So we were like, wow. So Katie's dad came and her, and we're on the people mover. And on the way of us going back to the car, we stopped, like, cause before you get to the street, it's these swings. It's like a park. They got swings on it. So we're just swinging on the swings for a few minutes, and then we went and got in the car. And then we went and got in the car, and on the way home we were talking about it. And we thought that was really messed up, but we had ended up getting Katie's number. So that night, we called her, and we ended up finding out that her dad took her home. And we said in the morning we go call her. We called her that morning. Or we called her the next day. And we had let her know what happened. And she was like, "Wow." I'm like, "Yeah." And we sent her the picture that we had took of all of us that night. And she was like, thank you. And then we went on by that day. And thank you guys for watching my video. If you have any video ideas, you can leave a like, you can comment in the comment section below, or you can contact me here or here. Make sure you subscribe, like, all of that. All right, bye.
I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap. I think I got myself in trouble, so I'll fill the bath with bubbles. Then I'll put the towel